This is why you need to stay with us. The Shocking Endeavours channel is your gateway to the unknown. Hit that subscribe button if you dare. Like and comment with your own spine-chilling stories. Share the fear with friends. And don't forget to ring the bell for more bone-chilling tutorials. Stay tuned if you can handle the terror.
World War I was a global conflict that reshaped the world. It was a time of unprecedented violence and suffering. Millions of soldiers fought bravely on battlefields across Europe. Among them was Sergeant William Leslie, a young man from a small town in England. Leslie was known for his courage and dedication to his fellow soldiers. He had joined the army with a sense of duty to his country. Little did he know that his service would lead to an experience that would change his life forever. It would challenge his understanding of life, death, and the nature of reality itself. The trenches of World War I were brutal and unforgiving. Soldiers faced constant danger from enemy fire, disease, and the harsh elements. Leslie had seen many of his comrades fall in battle. He had narrowly escaped death himself on several occasions, but nothing could have prepared him for what was to come. As we delve into Leslie's story, we are reminded of the fragility of life. We are also reminded of the incredible resilience of the human spirit. Leslie's experience would not only save his life, but also give him a new perspective on existence. It would inspire generations to come long after the guns of the Great War fell silent. The day that would change Sergeant William Leslie's life forever began like any other. The sound of distant artillery fire filled the air. The acrid smell of gunpowder hung heavy over the trenches. Leslie and his fellow soldiers were preparing for another assault on enemy lines. As they advanced across no man's land, chaos erupted around them. Bullets whizzed by and explosions shook the earth. Leslie pushed forward, determined to complete his mission, but fate had other plans. In a split second, everything changed. A shell exploded nearby, sending deadly shrapnel flying in all directions. Leslie felt a searing pain as shrapnel tore through his body. He collapsed to the ground, blood pooling around him. The world began to fade away. His comrades rushed to his aid, but the damage was severe. Leslie's life hung by a thread. As he lay there, barely clinging to life, Leslie began to experience something extraordinary. He felt a strange sensation of detachment from his physical body. It was as if he was floating above the battlefield, looking down at his own broken form. The pain and fear that had gripped him moments ago began to fade away. What happened next defied explanation. Leslie found himself enveloped in a profound sense of peace. The chaos of the battlefield seemed distant and unimportant. He felt weightless, free from the constraints of his physical body. It was a sensation unlike anything he had ever experienced before. A warm, comforting light began to surround him. It grew brighter and brighter, but it didn't hurt his eyes. Instead, it seemed to beckon him forward. Leslie felt drawn to this light, as if it held all the answers to questions he had never even thought to ask. The light seemed alive, pulsing with energy and purpose. As he moved towards the light, Leslie became aware of a presence. It wasn't something he could see or touch, but he could feel it all around him. This presence radiated a sense of unconditional love and acceptance. It was more powerful than any emotion Leslie had ever felt on Earth. Time seemed to lose all meaning in this place. Leslie couldn't tell if he had been there for seconds or centuries. All he knew was that he felt completely at peace. The worries and fears of his earthly life seemed trivial in comparison to the profound tranquility he was experiencing. He felt as if he had finally come home after a long, arduous journey. Section 4. Embraced by unconditional love. The love that Leslie experienced in this otherworldly realm was beyond anything he could have imagined. It was all-encompassing, unconditional, and pure. He felt accepted and understood in a way that he had never been before. All of his flaws, fears, and mistakes seemed to melt away in the face of this overwhelming love. This love seemed to communicate with Leslie without words. It conveyed a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Leslie felt as if he was glimpsing the very fabric of the universe. He saw how every action Every life was intricately woven into a grand tapestry of existence. It was beautiful and awe-inspiring. In this state of blissful connection, Leslie felt no desire to return to his earthly life. The pain and suffering of the world seemed distant and unimportant. He was ready to let go, to become one with this loving presence. But something held him back, a faint tug, a reminder of unfinished business. As Leslie basked in this overwhelming love, he began to understand that his journey was not yet complete. There was still more for him to do in the physical world. With a mixture of reluctance and acceptance, he felt himself being gently pulled back. The light began to fade and the sense of weightlessness gave way to the heaviness of his physical body. Section 5. A miraculous return to life. Leslie's return to his body was as sudden as his departure had been. He gasped for air, his eyes flying open. The peaceful realm he had experienced was replaced by the harsh reality of the battlefield. Pain flooded back into his awareness, but it was tempered by the lingering memory of the love he had felt. Around him, medics worked frantically to save his life. They had arrived just in time, finding Leslie on the brink of death. Their quick action and skill had pulled him back from the edge. As Leslie regained consciousness, the medics were astonished. They had thought him beyond saving. His revival seemed nothing short of miraculous. The journey back to health was long and difficult. Leslie's physical wounds were severe, requiring months of recovery. But he approached his rehabilitation with a newfound determination. The memory of his near-death experience gave him strength in his darkest moments. It became a beacon of hope, guiding him through the challenges of recovery. As Leslie slowly regained his strength, he found himself changed in profound ways. The world around him seemed different. Colors appeared more vibrant, sounds more melodious. He felt a deep appreciation for the simple act of being alive. The petty concerns that had once occupied his thoughts now seemed insignificant in comparison to the grand vision of existence he had glimpsed. Section 6. The transformative power of near-death experiences. Leslie's near-death experience had a profound and lasting impact on his life. He emerged from his ordeal with a new perspective on existence. The fear of death that had once haunted him was gone, replaced by a deep sense of peace and purpose. He felt compelled to share his story, to bring hope and comfort to others. Many were skeptical of Leslie's account. Some dismissed it as a hallucination brought on by trauma and blood loss. Others saw it as a religious experience. Scientists struggled to explain what had happened to Leslie. The phenomenon of near-death experiences remains a mystery to this day. It challenges our understanding of consciousness and the nature of reality. Despite the lack of scientific explanation, the impact of Leslie's experience was undeniable. He lived the rest of his life with a sense of gratitude and compassion. He became an advocate for peace, having seen the futility of war. His story inspired countless others, offering comfort to those facing their own mortality. As we reflect on Leslie's extraordinary journey, we are reminded of the mysteries that still surround us. His experience invites us to consider the possibility that there is more to existence than what we can see and touch. It challenges us to live with an open-mindedness and greater awareness of appreciation for the precious gift of life. In the end, Leslie's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love. Well, my friends, now that I have you all here secluded with me, confined and alone, with nothing to do and nowhere to go, it's time for you to sit back and relax while you hold on to your seats. Join me here at the Shocking Endeavors channel for some death-defying suspense, terror and madness. You'll be glad that you did, believe me. Now I need you to subscribe, like, comment and share this video after you hit that notification button. If you don't, strange things may happen to you. Ha 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 ha.